Merry Christmas!
You are what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking
for. Today's video will be the first in a series of 12 videos sharing 12 projects for the 12 days of Christmas. Today's video is day 1, and we're going to create a nail polish gift box, and it creates a box and lid measuring 4 by 4 by 1 inches. The supplies that we're going to need to create this project are 2 pieces of 6 by 6 pattern paper, a scoreboard, scoring tool, scissors, adhesive, and a small circle punch. To create my project today, I'm going to be using the Story of Christmas paper pack from Echo Park. Let's pull those supplies together and start creating this project. So I've selected a pattern that I want to use to create my project. This is a 12 by 12 piece of double-sided paper. I'm going to cut this down to get 2 sheets that measure 6 by 6. You can create 2 projects using 1 piece of 12 by 12 paper here. For today's video, I'm just going to make 1. So I've got my 2 pieces that measure 6 by 6, and then we're going to start with step 1 in the template. We're going to score both pieces of 6 by 6 pattern paper at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So starting on one side, we'll score at 1 inch, then we'll rotate and score at 1 inch, rotate and score at 1 inch, and so on until we get both pieces scored at 1 inch on all 4 sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and crease all of the score marks. So I'm just folding on the score marks and using my bone folder and pressing all of those in, and I want my snowman to be on the outside of my box, so I'm folding my score marks in. So step 2 in the template guide tells me we're going to cut 2 score lines on one side, creating flaps, and then we're going to cut the score lines the same way on the opposite side as well, as shown in the template guide. This is going to create 4 flaps that we'll use to create the box. Now let me show you what I mean. We're only going to cut on the left and the right. We're not going to do anything to the top. We're going to cut along the side to where the score marks intersect. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold that center flap out of the way, and you'll see we have 2 little tabs here. And we'll do the exact same thing to the other side, just cutting along that score mark right up until the intersecting score line. And you want to cut as straight as possible here. And then I'll fold this piece out of the way, and then you'll see our little tabs coming along here. So we have 4 tabs on each piece of paper. I'll do the same thing to both pieces. And then we'll move along to step number 3. One of the pieces is going to be used for the bottom of the box, and one of the pieces will be used for the lid of the box. So we want to be sure that we're paying attention here, because the bottom of the box, when we create those tabs are going to be folded on the inside of the box, and that's mentioned in the template guide. So I'm going to fold those little tabs in and apply adhesive on all 4 of those tabs. And then I'm going to start creating my box. I'll fold them in and adhere those tabs on the inside and just try to create nice 90-degree angles with my little tabs. And then there we go. The bottom of the box has been created. Super easy. And now let's move along to the top of the box. So here, for the lid, we're going to apply adhesive on the tabs. And in the template guide, it's marked with a little star, and it shows you where to apply the adhesive. But for the lid of the box, we want to glue those little tabs to the outside of the box. Now let me show you what I mean. We're going to fold those tabs over and around the corners. So what this does is it creates the lid of the box just a sliver bigger than the bottom, and it helps to be able to slip on nice and easy. So I'm going to turn that paper over and apply adhesive to those 4 tabs, and then lift up my sides and create my corners, and just pressing in those little tabs on the outside of the box. And then there we go. The lid is complete. Step number 5 in the template guide tells us to use a circle punch or trim with some scissors to create a finger notch in the lid of the box. This will create a space to grab and easily pull off the lid. Decorate with ribbons or dies, ephemera, or a tag, and let your creativity flow from here. So I'm going to grab a little tiny circle punch that I have, and I'm going to punch all 4 sides. I'm just eyeballing here, trying to get in the center of each side of the box as best as I can, punching out little finger notches. This way it doesn't matter where the recipient grabs the lid, they'll be able to kind of grab it and pull it off with ease. Okay, so this fits on here perfectly. I'm just going to line these up, make sure everything fits together good. And there we go. This little lid slides right over top of our box and creates the perfect little gift-giving box. So today's box is going to be for nail polish. I have 3 bottles of this beautiful nail polish, and I have a little piece of tissue paper here. I'm going to pop the tissue paper into the box and then put in my beautiful colors of nail polish. And this box will hold 3 bottles of this nail polish. This is something I grabbed from the dollar store. Super inexpensive, but a cute little gift for somebody special. I'll fold that tissue paper over top of my nail polish and then pop on the lid. Now I've got some beautiful Christmas ribbon here, and I'm just going to tie it around our box, and I'll snip off any of those excess tails just so that everything is nice and even and pretty. You could level this up by adding ephemera or tags or combine this with other gifts. And that is it for day 1 of our 12 days of Christmas. Okay, that's going to be it for today's video. I will leave a link in the description box down below where you can purchase the 12 Days of Christmas template book. And this template book coordinates with 12 YouTube videos that share projects for the 12 Days of Christmas. Coming up on screen is a playlist for the 12 Days of Christmas. All of the videos that have been released so far will be in this playlist. Thanks again for joining me. Have yourself a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!